All right, what is up, you guys? Thank you for tuning in to today's video. Today is going to be the video where I review the parts that I got throughout this whole Acuity series. Once again, I want to give a huge thanks to Acuity for giving me the opportunity to make these videos, because without them, who the heck knows when I would be able to get these parts. As you guys could see, I got the GoPro on, and usually when I have the GoPro on, you guys already know that means I'm about to go take you guys for a drive. So let me upload my tune first. I'm in the middle of tuning with Josh. You can find him on Instagram. Damn, all these wires. You can find him on Instagram at, I think it's Yash_tuned, but I'll put it on the screen so you guys can check him out if any of you guys need to get tuned. Yeah, I'm in the process of getting tuned by him right now. We've been at it for a couple of days now. So far, everything is going good. The car is feeling great. One little issue that I'm having is on startup. It's like the car is hesitating a little bit. We're gonna be working on that. But other than that, man, I love it. Plug that in. Car on accessory mode. Got the graphs. Bobby RBC3. Yep, that's the right file. And let's upload. Yes, sir. I'm actually using my phone to see how good the, recording is from the GoPro. So you guys could see the tachometer moving up a little bit. All right, so the tune is uploaded. While I'm doing this review video, I'm also gonna be data logging. So I'm gonna start the data log right now, and then we could get started with this video. All right. See, it was it hesitated a little bit right there, but we're gonna get that all sorted out. We still have plenty of, maps and stuff to run and download and stuff, so yeah, we'll get that done. All right, let's get started. So first things first, before Acuity sent me out all those parts, I actually already had their shifter, their short shifter, and I had their shifter bushings already installed. The first part that I installed from them was the shifter bushings, and those, man, they made this car feel like completely different when it came to freaking shifting. Honda shifter, it feels pretty good for like stock, like it feels really good. But when I added the bushings, it made everything feel more solid. It made the shifter feel more, I guess you could say, tighter. And yeah, it was just more, enjoyable. Damn, all these bumps. But yeah, the car was just more like enjoyable to shift and go through the gears and stuff like that. So if you really want like a better feel and you got the stock shifter, definitely, most definitely, you guys got to go with those bushings, man, because them things are amazing. After I got the bushings, I went and bought this right here, which is their short shifter. This is one of my favorite installs that I've done to this car. This shifter feels so freaking crazy, man. And it's not like one of those shifters where it's like the throws are so short that it makes it, a pain to freaking drive. But that's the beauty of this thing, because you could adjust it to however you want. You could adjust this 4 ways. You could adjust the height, you could adjust the gate spacing, you could adjust the throw. You could also adjust how close you want the shifter, and you could adjust how far you want the shifter from you. This shifter is like literally everything that you would need, and the shifter setup in my car could be completely different from the shifter setup in somebody else's car, and then the next guy and the next guy, but it's the same exact shifter. You gotta love that, how you could adjust it to however you want. When I first got this short shifter, I had their Poco shift knob. Now that one felt great, but it was a countersunk shift knob, so it sat a little bit lower. And me, for my liking, I like a higher sitting shift knob, so that's why I went and got this one. Now the shift knob, Acuity did send this out to me. I love the feeling of this shift knob, because this is really how I like to grip my shift knobs. Pause. What in the world? Okay, it's a straight pipe TL. So I also got an oil cap from Acuity. You know, that one's in the engine bay, obviously. It adds like a nice hint of purple to the engine bay. And as you guys know, purple's my favorite color. So, you know, that's a no-brainer for me. So after that, we installed the Acuity pedal spacers. Now, the pedal spacers really helped a lot because, like I said during the video, Honda stock their accelerator pedal. That thing sits super low. It was kind of weird when I first got the car. I was like, why is it sitting lower than all of the other pedals? But you know, I got used to it. But when I seen that Acuity offered the pedal spacer, I was like, I gotta get one of those. So it gives you 3 options to adjust the pedal, and me, I chose option C. And what option C does is it brings the pedal closer to you. The other 2 options, they bring the pedal closer to you, and they also move the pedal closer to the brake pedal. First, when I chose option C, it was kind of putting strain on my ankle, I would say, because of how high the pedal was sitting. And then I actually thought about bringing it down to option A, but I was kind of lazy, so I just left it there. And now I'm freaking used to it. Now it doesn't bother me at all. I love the way it feels. Really fun, man. This car feels great, even though there's no VTEC for now. But I gotta get my brakes done though. This car's shaking while I'm braking. Bars. That should be a wrap. So after we did the pedal spacer, the next thing that we installed was the select springs. Now that made shifting in this thing even more pleasant, because what those springs do is it makes it easier pretty much to get in and out of gear. And it also boosts your confidence too, to like make sure that you're like getting into the gear that you want to get, you know? You want to make sure that you're going from 4th to 5th and not from 4th to 3rd, because that could be a really bad day. Now I'm way more comfortable with shifting fast, if you even call my shifting fast. I may not be the quickest shifter out there, but this definitely makes me think I am. Now, next on the list, we did the fuel rail and the 6AN fuel line. Now that's one of my favorite parts that I installed. The fuel rail really brings out the engine bay because I got to add some more purple. And especially now with the RBC manifold, it looks so much better because I actually got to use a center feed. When I first installed the fuel rail, I couldn't do the center feed because I didn't realize that I needed the RBC manifold for that to work. But as soon as I got the RBC manifold and I managed to get everything done, it looks so much better. I'm talking about, it looks so much better with the center feed. Everything looks tucked and sleek. And I'm pretty sure that fuel line is made with upgraded materials. So I'm sure if I go E85, that'll be perfect. Of course, if I go boost, which will probably never happen, you would probably want to upgrade to the 8AN line, but the 6AN line is perfect for me, and that's all I'm really going to need. And of course, you use the factory clips, so the fuel rail works with the stock injectors, and they also work with the RBC injectors, which I'm running right now. All right, now this is the part of the tune where I have to do a 3rd gear pull. This is pretty much what you would do on a dyno, I guess. So the way you do it is you go into 3rd gear, you make sure that you're at 2,000 RPMs, and then once you're at 2,000 RPMs and you're on a level ground, you just mash the gas. So right about now. Until rev line. And that's all there is to that. So now I'm done with these 2 data logs. So I save the files and then I send them off to Josh. He does what he does, and then he sends me the next tune that I gotta upload, and I redo the process. And that's all there is to getting eTune, pretty much. I think I forgot to mention, but what I was doing before, I was just doing daily driving data log. So he just wants to see how the car runs and how fuel and stuff is while just, you know, daily driving pretty much. And he also wants to get readings of, you know, highway speeds and stuff like that. So that's why I was kind of pushing it a little bit, you know, getting into the higher speeds so he could get all those readings. Last but not least on this list, man, we have the battery relocator and we have the cold air intake. These are the biggest parts of the Acuity series, and that's why I left them for last. I think I said the battery relocator was like my favorite part, but that intake was definitely fire, man. I think the intake is definitely my favorite part because it just adds like a adds a whole new look to the engine bay, man. And I love the freaking Acuity branding. It looks so sexy, and it ties in with the oil cap and the fuel rail. Yeah, man, the cold air intake is definitely my favorite part. Now, out of all the parts that I installed, I think the hardest was doing the whole battery relocation and stuff like that, because it was just a lot of steps. And but then again, it probably wasn't hard. I think it was just me that was just stressed while I was doing it because I was on it was a time crunch. So I'm pretty sure it was just me that was tripping because I was just stressed. But yeah, I guess out of all the installs, this one was the hardest. But after you're done, man, it's all worth it because everything looks so sexy in the engine bay. And then I sat back when I got done, I was like, wow, I am officially full bolt-ons. That's crazy, man. Like, buying this car, like, I didn't even know when I was gonna get all this stuff done, man. Like, with all this stuff that I have going on, you know, I'm getting married, I'm probably gonna be moving out of state and all this other stuff that I got going. I was like, man, this car is gonna be neglected. I ain't gonna touch it till Lord knows when. But thanks to Acuity, man, I was able to do everything that I wanted to do to the car in literally like in 6 months that I owned it, man. That is just crazy. Now, when it comes to the intake, I feel like it does change the tone of the car. I know the intake really only changes engine noise, but for some reason, my exhaust note sounds way deeper. And it's not just me. Everyone that's, you know, seen my car and heard my car every single day when I come to work and stuff, they all say like, yo, your car sounds completely different. The tone is way deeper. If there was any ounce of rasp left in this exhaust after I installed that vibrant resonator, it's all gone now. The only thing that I'm hearing now still is just the hiss from the downpipe, but other than that, man, this car sounds amazing. I love it. It's just crazy being able to say that I'm full bolt-ons now, man. Only because it happened so fast. Like, everybody was like, yo, Bobby, you moving really fast with this car. But, you know, it's not even me. This literally happens with every single one of my builds, man. Every time I'm like, man, I don't know, I'm gonna be able to, you know, buy parts and all this stuff that I got going, blah, blah. And some way, somehow, man, it always manages to work out at the end, man. It's crazy how it all works out. So yeah, man, now I'm full bolt-ons. I'm gonna keep it on 93 for now. Who knows, eventually in the future, I might go full E, or I might invest some money into a flex fuel kit, but that's definitely gonna have to wait till after the wedding. What's so crazy is from the outside, this car looks stock, but little do they know, all the goodies are on the inside. I'm gonna be looking into wheels soon. I gotta just find the perfect wheel setup because I just want a nice flush look. I'm probably gonna keep the car at this height. Wow, that was a nice Mugen SI. That thing was sexy. And then after I get wheels, I'm probably gonna get like a front lip and side skirts, and other than that, I think the car's gonna pretty much be done, man. I'm not really gonna do anything else after that besides, I don't know, maybe little miscellaneous things here or there. Now, if I'm like balling or something, I'm probably gonna get like a carbon fiber bonnet or, you know, carbon fiber something, you know, just throw some carbon fiber on there. I don't care where it's at, just get some carbon fiber. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for this video, man. I'm happy I could take you guys along with this tuning process that I was doing. And Acuity, man, a huge thanks to you guys. This would not be possible without you guys. This is literally everything that I wanted, and I got it because of you. So if you guys are interested in any of these parts that I talked about today, go in the link down below and click on my affiliate link and get you some parts. I'll greatly appreciate it. It'll help me and the channel out. But other than that, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys for the next one. I'm out.
We wasn't rich, but was ballin' in the happiness. Like a kid's show that's overflowing with the sappiness. I wouldn't redo if I had a chance, but I really wouldn't mind just a peek or a glance at the past. To be done, and I forget the smell of roses, chasing all of my dreams, writing rhymes that's the coldest. But at time, God will use a freight train to make you chill and maintain before you blow up like propane. Moving way too fast, starting to get tunnel vision. Pretty soon I'll be